So sometimes when we have to have hard conversations, and we may not have a platform where we're getting up and shouting out a warning to the world, but we may be shouting a warning to one person. We may be, our heart may be broken for something that we are feeling compelled by the Lord, because of how we know He feels, and that we want to share, and we're sharing in His heart and His calling to warn somebody. It would take time to really know that it's coming from the heart of God. And then it says here, we can only pray in these circumstances when we're called to do that, because we have such a secure relationship with God. We will cry out, God, I'm not comfortable in this role. Like I'm not a confronter. So sometimes I would say, this is me. I'm not comfortable in this role, but your truth is more powerful and more important than my comfort zone. Yes, 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 yes. And I believe that God wept with Jeremiah. As I said, he was called the weeping prophet because he wept over this and because he was connected with the heart of God. Personal truth from the book: when God overpowers, He will also empower. That is such a wonderful promise, knowing that what God calls us to, He will provide for us in, and He will walk us through, and He will be with us. Lord, the prayer, Lord, light a fire in my heart and allow the flames to burn brightly for you. Never let me accept comfort over your commission for my life. Break my heart over the spiritual condition and destiny of others. Send me, Lord, wherever you want. In fact, me being on YouTube is one of those things that it was the Lord saying, get on, record, whether it was a Facebook Live, whatever He was telling me to do. He said, even if one person is blessed or drawn closer to me or discipled by what you share, the words that I give you to share, do this out of obedience. And so to end with, I will say the personal question she leaves is there someone God wants you to speak to, or something for which you need to take a stand? And that is a challenge. It is a challenge, but that's part of our life. We don't just coast through this life, right? We come against challenging things. We face difficult things, whether it's in our families, whether it's at jobs, whether it's just out there with our neighbors in this world, online. Holy moly, online. There are a lot of keyboard warriors who like to make nasty comments and who like to argue and fight with people online because they're not face-to-face, so they find it easier. But there's also just a lot out there online. And so since you're here watching this video, you're obviously online. And sometimes we need to also speak the truth in love in that place. And so I would just encourage you to be sensitive to the Spirit and do what God calls you to do. And if that fire is in you and God's given you a message, share the message.